only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Setting up the running back screen. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've set it down from the 37. To throw here on first down. Absolutely fires this one right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Quick throw is caught. Oh, the football's loose. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on it. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Working on 1st down. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd. Pass play now. He finds Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's to Laporta again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Running behind center with Harris. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down. Pass play coming here. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
This is Harris on second down. He dodged the tackle. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. He finds his running back deep down the left side. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that gets him back to within 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first. He's dropping back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First and 10 from the 32. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the screen, this is Harris. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has it at the 7. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Now looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
That one complete to St. Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
A 3rd down run with Harris. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the... It's complete! Oh, my! They left him wide open downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. That's it's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep! Trying for St. Brown, but it's intercepted! Colson Adibo's got it! And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the red zone on 1st. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. And I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. They're throwing it. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Trying to run in, Harris. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Throwing from the gun here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Forced out to his right. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. As they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the backup. First throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf, 18, tied in.
Back to throw now. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
1st and 10, give to Harris. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Cowboy 80.
Second down pass play coming. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. A run here with Harris. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Headed out right. Complete out to the right side. He runs it up to midfield. 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Out of the pistol to give to Harris. Struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Go! Past the 60, past the 60.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready,
Now a run with Harris. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Lions,
Panther
first
11,
down.
Panther 11. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready?
Throwing again on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go now. Ready?
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with third and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got fourth and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. They'll no doubt looking for a moral victory here in lieu of one on the scoreboard, Brock. It's fourth and goal.
Come on. Hey.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Calculated risk to go with that type of play in this area of the field, Kate. Shows me that this offense got a whole lot of trust in that wide receiver.
Running for the marker on second. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Now running here with... It's on the turf. The ball's the offense is there to cover it. They'll avoid a final turnover as Tom runs out. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.